What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 122 of the Gay Gap Podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Adam Grassani, choice of Atlanta Cunningham, Alex Rich, and Sam Morell. You can get the podcast right now on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch the podcast right now on YouTube. Also follow us on social media at GetAGameOnP. With all that said, it's time to get your game on. Yo, Michael, what the was that?
I was paying a tribute to Takeoff from Migos, who just passed away.
You were lip syncing me doing the intro, that you were doing that whatever it was dance. What was that?
You never heard of Bad and Bougie?
What?
Raindrops, drop top, smoking.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Okay.
Yo, R.I.P. to Takeoff and to Aaron Carter, who were my two favorite music. Aaron Carter was the man when I was growing up. Sam, if you don't know who Aaron Carter is, I don't know what to tell you.
Mike, listen, I'm seeing visions right now, so I can't even tell you who the fuck that is.
But you like the Migos, though, Sam. You know who Migos are. You ain't that stupid.
And I know who the Amigos are. I'm currently seeing them right now as a vision.
Sam is just, I think he's high off his ass.
Okay, to give context, I am not a high. For anyone that's wondering, I'm not high. I am currently sleep deprived as I have not slept for 39 hours.
So ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you have an orgy for 39 hours straight.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Let's clap it up, Adam and Alex. Let's clap it up for Sam.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has 3 hours. Like, due to your play, right?
Yeah.
How'd it
to
go?
Our viewers, you want to hear something funny? What me and Adam did to our good buddy Sam the other day? Let's see. We were driving in Fort Lee.
Yeah, tell the Halloween story.
So we were driving. Adam were hanging out. We just came from the batting cages, and we went to Miller's. Had a good place for sports food over there. And so me and Adam was like, let's go drive to see Sam. So we drove to Sam's house. And Sam lives in the bad part of town, and Adam and Sam live in a good area, but he lived in the bad part of town. So we went to the bad part of town, see Sam's house. We ring the doorbell. We say trick or treat, and Sam is like, "Who is this? Who is this? Parents letting these kids go trick or treating?" Mm-hmm. And Sam was like, "Let me just roll my."
Sam thought we were trick or treaters.
He thought we were trick or treaters, and Sam looked at us like, "Really? It was you two idiots?"
Sam, want to give her a side?
Okay, so here was my side of the story. So, on that very scary night, a very scary big man and a very scary Jew decided to come to my door while they were both jerking each other off. And then for some reason they offered me a ride to a very scary Halloween ride. And I took the offer for some strange reason. And they were both just still jerking each other off the entire drive. And then the scary Jew said to me, "All right, get out." And yeah, that's how it went.
The fuck? Well, that's one way to describe the story.
That sounds like a murder she wrote.
Okay, but no cap. When we did go to that parking lot, I literally thought we were gonna die because it was just an abandoned parking lot.
Oh yeah, we were in the abandoned parking lot too because this golf sports place used to go to. We decided to visit, or at least the remains of it, and yeah, it was. I'd see like all the stuff closing down, and we were just seeing this empty parking lot. It was fun.
We were about to die then. We're about to die then. Shoot.
Yeah.
And then tell our viewers what we're doing in a week from Friday.
You guys want to announce it now?
Yeah, let's get
all right, let's announce it. Let's announce it. On Friday, November 18th, yours truly, Michael Cunningham, and Sam Morell, along with along with hopefully another friend of ours, we will be in New York City for the Michael K. Show 20th anniversary party.
And then we're going to go party after.
Then we're gonna do a little party beforehand, then we'll do a little party after. I'm probably gonna stop at Nintendo World, pick up a new Pokemon game. Then we're gonna go there, and then afterward we're gonna go do whatever.
And Mike is gonna hook up with 3 girls.
So yeah, nice little announcement there.
What's on the show today, boys?
Are we gonna do a vlog for it? Probably not.
What?
Did you want us to do a vlog for it?
A vlog in a nightclub. How would that make sense? We'll look stupid as hell. Unless it was on.
Yeah, probably not. No. Maybe a little bit of social media content, but nothing.
When we meet Michael K, maybe.
Oh man, we gotta get a picture with him. We got a picture with Michael K, Heroes. We get a picture of all of them.
I'll make you a deal.
Yeah.
To our viewers, if you can refer us to our show, review to a show, we'll try for 100 likes. We'll get Michael K on the show.
Oh my god, we try to get Michael K on the show. I may literally faint.
For 100 likes, we'll try. If you like this episode on YouTube get us 100 likes or 300 views, we will personally try to get Michael K on the show.
We will try to get Michael K on the show. All right, Sam, but last week, how is your play?
Okay. So
okay, go ahead.
It was fantastic. It literally got sold out every single show. So I performed in front of, I think, then maybe around 700 people in total, maybe 800 people in total. It was really nice. It was a really good play, really informative, and yeah, I'm going to be on Broadway, so fuck you bitches, bye.
I heard he's not that good an actor, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, Mike, you don't understand. I literally saved the last show because someone forgot an important line, so I had to improvise, and then we kept going like nothing happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Morell is Michael Cunningham's bitch. He says what I tell him.
Wow.
He turns his mic off because I tell him to, because he's my bitch.
All right, you guys ready to get this?
Mike, I turn my mic off because, for one, I don't want anyone to hear me while I'm talking to myself, potentially, or hear any noise in the background. And 2, it's because I'm going to TikTok to drown out the bullshit and blasphemy that you try to spill.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam is on Gay People Match. Is on Grindr for gay men because he just found out he's gay.
No, Mike. It's called trying to actually not become deaf from the stupidity I hear from your mouth.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, first of all, the only girl that said you date is Helen Keller. She's blind and deaf.
Michael, that's fucked up.
Listen, Helen Keller, low key.
We're going down.
We ain't making it to season 2, guys. We
ain't making season 3.
We ain't making it to season 3, guys. We ain't. I can almost guarantee it.
So I haven't.
We are getting canceled before launch of season 3. I can promise you that.
Wait, it's like Sam had a 3-way with Helen Keller and Rosa Parks. No, I can't say Rosa Parks. I'm black. I can't say that.
You're fucked up, Mike.
He just spoke to Helen Keller one-on-one.
I mean, Mike, can you imagine, like, big...
Imagine they haunt me and Sam for the night. They just haunt both of us for what we said.
Wow. Could you imagine that?
I mean, they probably already do.
They probably haunt me and Sam. She's probably haunting us. and probably like, when he comes to heaven, I'm killing him. Hey, what's on the show today, Adam?
All right. You guys ready to get the show on the road? All right, so guys, we're opening the show with today, guys.
Stacey's mom?
I wish. We gotta start off the show with some Brooklyn Nets drama. All right, there's two pieces of drama we gotta go over. Which guys do you want to do first?
Let's talk about Kyrie effing up, shall we?
All right, let's talk about Kyrie. Well, it's kind of like a resumption of the previous story because, guys, in case you've been living under a rock, Kyrie Irving tweeted out a link to a movie that is widely considered to be anti-Semitic. And for those of you who don't know, apparently the context of this movie it basically says the Jews are responsible for slavery, the Holocaust never happened, like a bunch of shit that we are not gonna go into further. And like Kyrie Irving was called on it, and they kept on doubling down and kept on doubling down. And I feel like, guys, I really feel like that was the worst part of this Kyrie situation. Like, because here's the thing. Like, if let's say in hypothetical, Kyrie tweets that out, people on for being anti-Semitic, and he says like, "Oh shit, it's considered anti-Semitic. I'm taking it down." Like, if he had got out in front of it, the backlash wouldn't be nearly as big as it was. I really think Kyrie Irving really could not have handled this situation like more poorly. But eventually, like after like multiple times of failing to apologize, he was suspended 5 games by the Brooklyn Nets. He did and then he finally ended up apologizing on Twitter. Did you guys want me? Guys, did you want me to read you the statements from the Brooklyn Nets and Kyrie Irving?
No, because
you if you want to, it's up to you. But Sam looks like he's about to fall asleep, so be careful how you read it.
Let me give you
don't read Kyrie.
Let me just give you the statement from the Nets. Let me just load up here.
Adam, do the statement from the Nets. Don't read Kyrie Irving's bullshit apology, because we all know it's not an actual apology.
Okay. Let me just read the Nets statement.
Can I say something real quick on this since I know the guy?
Go ahead.
I knew Kyrie since we played AU ball for the Wolverines back in the day. I know him. He's been a controversial figure for the last 3 years. Let's be real. Actually, in the last 7 years, he said the Earth was flat, which that's here or there. And then he didn't want to get the vaccine. Here's the thing. I knew this man over for 12 years. This is not good for him. It's not good for your brand. You're effing up the bag. Let's be real. We need NBA to get that bag and to play in the NBA. It's all about the bag. He's fumbling it right now. He's fumbling. You just got dropped by Nike now.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. It's always been, in my opinion, he's trying to think it's the blacks versus the Jews. Let's just be real. That's how they want to make it sound like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see, the two most deprived people in the American culture is the African American and Jewish in the Jewish culture. Let's be real. There's no slavery and the Holocaust were two effed up things that happened in the world. People were killed by it, they were raped by it, they were affected by it. But however, even though one was happening over 300 years ago, and one happened in the 1930s and 40s, but that's a computer thing. Let's not play the blame game of what's worse than worse. Let's not play this blame crap. Both pretty bad. Black people were imported from this country to this country. People from Holland and Russia had to escape with nothing on it to come to America. Let's be real. Nothing was bad. They were both pretty fucked up things that happened in the world. They were both pretty bad. And I hate when people try to play the black man against the Jewish guy. It happened to me. Three of my closest friends are Jewish. And they're on the podcast with me. Let's just be real. And I live by Jewish people. I'm used to both cultures.
And Michael, we love you back.
She's half black, half Jewish. I know how she goes through when people want to put her against one race. One, his thing. Wants a whole entire race and wants a whole entire religion. Let's be real. You can't have a feud between a race and a religion. Because they're in some parts where they're black Ethiopian Jews.
Okay.
And they're from Africa, people. Let's get it together. They were both pretty effed up. That's all I gotta say. Nico. God.
Yeah, Michael, can I just expand on that? It's like, I love what you said, like, about, like, because unfortunately with, and here's where we're gonna get, like, even though, I mean, political's not the right word, but here's where we're gonna get into this. Like, with all the stuff with Kanye and now Kyrie, there's this, I don't know, but I've been on social media, I've seen, like, apparently there's, like, some sort of divide going on between the black community and the Jewish community, and I'm just like, it's just so fucked up, because Michael, you could agree with this. The people who oppress both the people who love like white supremacy, like white actual racist white supremacists, they hate blacks and Jews equally.
100%.
They like this does nothing to like they can see like two groups that they hate fighting each other, and then they can just sit back and laugh.
Here's the thing. Let me add on to that, brother. Let me add on.
Go ahead, definitely add on to it.
The white supremacists, they're just having a field day. They can just chill and be like, we don't have to take them out anymore. They're taking out each other. Here's the thing. Let's just be real. Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was probably the biggest African American figure on the planet, wanted equality, and that's what the civil rights movement was about: fighting racism and having equality in one another. That's what the civil rights movement was, to get more rights for black people and to have equality in the world. People are twisting it. Let's be real. People who support Black Lives Matter was made by a Jewish person. People don't realize Jewish people want to help the black community and vice versa, but some towns is either. I live in a town where some of the Jewish people don't want to go to the same schools with black kids. I have seen it happen. Let's just be in my town. I'm not proud of it. Here's the thing: we all have really bad similarities to come here. You had the Holocaust, which was extremely bad. You know what Kyrie Irving said, which was extremely wrong. That the Holocaust doesn't exist. That is BS. It was like, messed up.
It's like that's not true. That's not true.
The Holocaust was a very, very, very bad thing, and so was slavery. And I hate when people put one against the other. It's BS.
It's like both are bad. Like both are
it's
bad.
Like
it's
like where you want to be dead. It's like picking your death. You want to either get shot to death or you get exploded. They're pretty both bad. And some Jewish people and some black people want to be like, oh, we need each other, you know, because rough. But here's the thing: some towns in Bergen County think it's a feud between them. Honestly, we're all human beings. Let's be real. We all have red in our blood. If I can, and we all like water, and we have red blood in our veins. So if I'm guessing, if you have a green blood, there's something wrong with you. Adam, this is just getting me upset. Think about how we can't come as a country. Other countries are coming in as a whole together. We had to be that stupid, effed up country that can't get along with each other. We have a mission. It's called love, man. Let's come correct.
All right. But Michael, if you give me a chance, let me just read the Brooklyn statement. Here's their statement. Over the last several days, we have made repeated efforts to work with Kyrie Irving to help understand the harm and danger of his words and actions, which began with him outside a film containing deeply disturbing anti-Semitic hate. believe the taking path of education is challenging to be the right one. Thought that we had made progress with our joint commitment during the Grand Canyon in college. We were dismayed to say that when given apology and when given opportunity to meet such that Kyrie refused to really say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs, nor acknowledge specific hate material in the film. There's nothing to say people that clear. Such fair identified anti-Semitism were given clear opportunity to receive the survey against mass organization and constitutes conduct throughout the team. According, we are the view he is currently unfit to be associated with programs. We have decided that Kyrie will serve suspension without pay until he satisfies a serious objective of the meal measures to address the back of this matter and the air group served will ignore the 5 games. So he's suspended at least 5 games by Brooklyn Nets. And apparently, did you hear his report by Shams?
What did Shams say, brother?
And here are 6 items that you must complete to a recruiter team. Apologize, condemn movie. He checked that box off of the Instagram apology. 50 donations to anti-hate causes, sensitivity trading, anti-Semitic chain. Meet with ADL Jewish leaders, meet with Joe Side a straight understanding. So there's all that. Sam, we haven't given you a chance to chime in here, so if you want, you can chime in.
It's really upsetting.
Sorry, I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That's perfect.
It's just really upsetting. It's upsetting at this point, and it's ridiculous. It's just like, how stupid do you have to be to post something like that and double down on it? Especially because I hate how he says how he represents the brothers and the sisters, especially when literally both people went through close to the same thing. Not exactly the same thing, but close to the same thing. It's just does he not realize? I just need to know, does he not realize that? Because me and you were Jewish, Adam, to an extent. We're Jewish.
Yeah.
Does he not realize that people during the Holocaust were also being used as slaves? Also being, being raped, abused, killed. Literally just like what was happening with Black people, how Black people were being enslaved and raped and abused. Does he not realize that literally that both were happening? It's like, and then he makes a bullshit apology saying like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, sorry that I hurt the brothers and the sisters that are Jewish as well. It's a bullshit apology. Surely it's a bullshit apology. Until I hear from his mouth, I'm sorry. Until I hear that from his mouth, it's just and it's one, and again, Adam, like you said, it's one thing if he would have just said, he didn't even have to say I'm sorry. He just should have took it down and said, my bad. I didn't realize, my bad. But the fact that he doubled down on it, it's like, Mike, I'm leaving you with you. I want you to give a real answer with this, all right?
All right.
Let's say Trae Young puts a racist movie on his Twitter. And then Trae Young doubles down on that racist movie by not saying sorry. Mike, what's going to happen to Trae Young?
Backlash. He's probably gonna get away because maybe, because he's mixed. So
Mike, who's a white athlete? Who would you consider a white basketball? Like any white basketball athlete? Luka Doncic. No, he's Luka. Is Luka mixed?
No, he's white straight.
Okay.
I don't think he's mixed.
So what would you do if Luka? Yeah, but what would you do if Luka just posted a racist movie and then doubled down on it?
Luka would have been canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outrage would be definitely and justifiably so.
But here's the thing, guys. Let me add on what Sam said. Just let's be real. The commissioner of the NBA is also Jewish, and he didn't say anything about it yet. Adam Silver didn't say nothing about it.
No, Mike, he did.
Yeah, he did, but it took him a. Yeah, he did, but it took him a while. LeBron also chimed in on it, and he's like Kyrie Irving. He's Kyrie's former teammate too. Mm-hmm. I really like what LeBron had to say about it. Like he just said best, like hate is wrong. Whatever form hate is wrong. Oh yeah, guys, did you also see what Kevin Durant had to say about it? Did you see Kevin Durant's interview?
I saw a bit of it, but
yeah, and long story short, he honestly I'm still gonna give you quotes from it, but I think when you read Kevin Durant's body language, he just looks like I've had enough of this shit, man. He just hears he say oh, I'm not here to judge anybody. That's just honestly the way he came off to me he was oh, he could take a harsh stand on it, and if you want to make that argument, fine. But the way I view what Kevin Durant said is he's just it's another fucking thing. It's he just seemed in that interview he just seemed exhausted and everything. And honestly,
I had enough of this guy. Either I leave or we trade him.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Here's the thing. He's been in the spotlight since he was a senior in high school. And sometimes you can crack underneath pressure.
Yeah. But getting back to Kyrie Irving's getting back to Kyrie's project, you said, Sam, that you don't buy you don't believe in misogyny. Speaking of Michael K, I said we're gonna meet him. Peter Rosenberg, right?
Uh-oh.
Peter Rosenberg, he's very into the same stuff. He's very vocal on social issues, and he's also Jewish. You guys really surprised? Peter Rosenberg actually believed the apology, and he actually said he would be willing to have Kyrie Irving on Hot 97, Ebro in the morning, and for Ebro and Peter and for them for an interview and you guys may disagree. I think that would be a great way for Kyrie to from Kyrie to really put this into issue a sincere process. Forget me with all the Jewish leaders. Forget all that. Forget all that. I feel like that would be because Ebro's black and he's also Jewish. So I really feel like that would be a type of route where Kyrie won't be intimidated, but at the same time Ebro and Peter will go at him. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, whatever you guys think, I just wanted to throw that out there.
All right, guys, let me wrap something real quick.
But
here's the thing. Remember how when Tiger Woods had his scandal and got the wrestling police, Kobe Bryant had his scandal?
I mean, there are plenty of athletes that have had scandals.
Here's the thing. People are, even though Kyrie was completely wrong in the situation, They were probably going to literally forget it when he wins the championship. Think about that. It always happens when someone has something with social justice or does something extremely crazy. Once they do something good again, it goes, you know, right down the train, like nothing ever happened. Because the media is going to clean it up like it usually does. Let's just be real. Kyrie Irving doesn't like the media. Let's just be real.
That is true, but honestly, what athlete does like the media, really?
Shaquille O'Neal. There you go.
That is true. That is true.
No, but Sam, Alex, I need you guys to time in. I need all three of you guys to time in. Put your mics on. Let's put our mics on and get.
Go ahead.
Sam, I got a question for you. If you sleep, you better wake the heck up. I got a question for all you three of you guys, all being Jewish.
Yeah.
Tell me how you guys feel about it, because I gave you my stand. So how do you guys feel since all three of you guys are all Jewish? So how does it make you feel?
I pretty much gave my feelings on it. Like, here's what I'll end. Here's what I'll end. Like, I honestly, like, Sam, you may disagree on this. I don't think Kyrie Irving is like a bad or malicious dude. Like, I don't think that. I think he's weird for sure. I definitely think that. I definitely think he's weird, but I don't think like he's a malicious guy. We've seen him in the past, like really terrible. Like, remember he bought like George Floyd's family like a new home. Like, I don't think that he's a bad dude. I just feel like he's just the type of guy that just can't stop shooting himself in the foot.
No, Adam, he is.
Yeah.
Because Adam,
Go ahead, Sam.
Just listen to what I'm about to say very carefully.
Yeah.
I'm being clear. Think about what I'm about to say really carefully. When he apologizes, who does he apologize to?
Wait, hold on. Let me go back.
It's always to what he calls the brothers or the sisters. You know what that means.
Well, let me read. He said specifically in his apology to all Jewish families and communities that are hurt and affected by post. I am deeply sorry to have caused you pain, and I apologize. So he specifically apologized to like the Jewish families and communities.
Again, that apology I'm calling bullshit on.
Okay.
Just because, again, think about it. He could have said that on 3 separate occasions. He could have said it. And I mean, like, say it verbally. And he decided after he got suspended to post on Instagram at like 11 at night or 12 at night. That's when you're going to apologize? And on Instagram? Really?
But here's the thing, Sam. Let me add on to it. Everything is he felt like, since I did it on social media, might as well I'll apologize on social media. Get my drift, and I'm not defending the actions. I'm just
No. I can get that, Mike, but then my thing is I just need like an actual I'm sorry.
Like, I get what you're saying.
Like Mike, I'm not saying he has to like get on his knees and start saying like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like I'm so deeply sorry, and start like crying, like literally. Like Mike, just go to any sort of camera. You don't even have to go to a fucking podium. Just go to any sort of camera and say, I'm sorry that I hurt them. That's it. And then just move on with the interview. Like, just say that one statement. I'm sorry I hurt them. 5 fucking words. Move on.
Exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
Alex, how do you feel, Alex? You haven't said one word about it.
Yeah, Alex, we're going to give you the floor here to talk about this.
I think it's just like immature of Kyrie to say this type of stuff. It's like really crucial for anyone to say anything like what he said, and during this time in this world is it's kind of hard to put in words, but it's like really hard to digest everything what a person can make a religion for what it's for, and I just feel like it breaks so many people's hearts of just hearing what he has to say and having his thoughts destroy across the country. And he's just a guy, and I'm it just it, it's disappointing from my standpoint.
I feel like there's nowhere. I feel like that's just. I think there's no better place to leave the stuff off with that. Like, really, we'll have to see. We'll have to see where this story goes. You know, I'm sure this isn't. I can almost guarantee you this isn't the last time we're going to be talking about Kyrie Irving like on this podcast. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. But guys, guess what? We don't. Before we get to our hot take, that's not the only story we got revolving the Nets. Let's go to the other one. Steve Nash has been fired as head coach. And here's what I'll say. Number one, good move, you know. Like, with all due respect, Steve Nash, great person, great guy, great basketball player, you know. He just wasn't the right coach for this team. It was
here's where I gotta agree with you, Evan, as well, because speaking because I know basketball better than anybody in this podcast, yeah. I want to keep it real. You can't mold a basketball player into a coaching role. Let's just be real. Steve Nash was never an assistant coach. He never coached. Let's just be real. You gotta be like, for example, like Phil Jackson did the same thing with Derek Fisher. He was a great role player. Derek Fisher was. He didn't coach for a bit. Like, how can I say, like Juwan Howard, great assistant, was a great assistant coach, player, and then he became assistant player coach, and then now he's coaching at Michigan, doing great. You have to be molded into it to be a great player. Like Jason Kidd, he was a player before he retired, but he also coached the Nets when he was coaching the Knicks when he was in play. So when he went from the Knicks, coached the Knicks on the like sidelines, and then he kept going up when he coached the Nets. He didn't do that well. He became assistant coach. Now he's doing well with Dallas. Like, what else can I say? Like the greatest point guard, Magic Johnson, the greatest point guard of all time, was the most crappiest coach when he coached the Lakers and when he coached the LA Sparks. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, ever laced up a pair of sneakers, couldn't coach the Bobcats. And this is what I gotta say: you have to be molded into a coach. That's why Steve Nash didn't do a good job, in my opinion. He didn't do well because some basketball players are meant to play basketball. Some basketball players are meant to be basketball players, coaches, GMs. Well, I think LeBron James probably be a great coach. I hate the guy as a basketball player, and I'm a Laker fan. That says a lot for me. That's not the point. But I think he will be a great coach because he knows the game well, and he coaches, and he's a GM for every team he goes to. You get what I'm saying, Adam?
I get what you're saying. I 100% agree. And it's like, because Steve Nash has never been a head coach before, and and has never been a head coach before, and he goes into this mess where he's expected to win right away. Like here's the thing: when you hire a rookie head coach, guys, never been at no head coaching experience, and you put him in a situation where he's got Kevin Durant, he's got Kyrie Irving, he's got James Harden, he's got
all the two biggest egos,
and he's got and he's expected to win a championship. Like Steve Nash was just put in like a no-win situation, in my opinion.
Here's the thing, Adam. Let me agree. Let me add on.
Go ahead.
You have probably the two biggest egos in the NBA right now, and you had to coach both of them. And you have when you had the Harden, three biggest egos, and then you had a player that you traded for that doesn't have his head in the basketball right now. And with the two biggest egos, yep, you were not meant for that.
Yeah.
But I think Steve Nash, I think he will grow from this experience.
Yeah, I think he'll grow from this. I think he will.
Probably be an assistant coach somewhere if I were him.
Yeah.
An assistant coach.
I want to say close to him getting another job. Like he'll probably have to wait. Well, I'll have to go the assistant route for sure. But I don't necessarily think like him like never getting another job again. I don't think this is necessarily the end of his head coaching career.
I think he's going to go to TNT and do become a commentator. That's what a lot of NBA players do.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
That's why I think he's going to go
next. Have him become a commentator on Yes. I would like to see him on Yes.
No, I think
at the same time, there's probably to be some tension there. So.
Guys, let me tell you. You know who the best coach that never had any coaching experience that did well was Mark Jackson, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Mark Jackson.
Yeah.
Let's be real. When he took what he did for the Golden State Warriors, I think, in my opinion, if Mark Jackson did not coach them that first year, they wouldn't have won that championship when he left that year. They wouldn't have won. He was on that set up the base for that 2015 Golden State Warriors championship. And that's what Steph Curry said at that best.
All right. I agree, but I feel like it's the right. Yeah, again, it's the right move. Like Steve, like I get again, it's just like he's a rookie at coach and he's expected to carry the team. Like he's just not with this team there now. Here's where this situation gets ugly, guys. We talk about one problematic individual carrier. They decided to move to another person that is reported that it's nothing's official yet, and in fact, there's actually new information on this. But it was first reported by Woj that currently suspended Boston Celtics head coach Ime Udoka would be the front runner to take the Brooklyn Nets job.
Let me explain what's completely wrong with this theory. Let me explain.
Can I go first, Michael?
Please.
Can I go first? I promise you I won't take more than a minute.
You have 30 seconds.
All right, here's my 30 seconds. On paper, it makes sense because Ime Udoka, he's a defensive coach. His team needs defense. He's coached for the Nets. He was an assistant for them under assistant. So on theory, it makes sense. But then you take in all the reason why he's suspended and all the unclearness around the situation. It's like my first effort, I'm like, please no. Please no. It's because the last thing this team needs is another off-court controversy. It's the last thing this team needs.
Hold up, A Boogie.
Go ahead.
Let me rap to you real quick. Here's what I don't like. How you're a coach for the Celtics, and that's the team I cannot stand the most. It's Boston. But however, you got suspended for having an affair with one of your executives that's under you. And then you go to your rival team and want to be applied for a job. Adam, if you would have told me...
That's the thing, that's the other thing.
I didn't even finish. Can I talk?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were finished. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. The Boston Celtics were supposed to be supposed to represent the Eastern Conference Finals. I would have said that they would have kept that same coach without the controversies. And it kills me to say this. I would have said Boston would have won the NBA Finals. I would have said it hands down. Boston Celtics would have won the NBA Finals. Think about it. They would have beat any team that got there because they're young, they're hungry, they got the same team from last year. Everybody's coming back. I would say Boston would have won the championship because they had that great coach.
Yep.
But now I don't see it. Now you got a coach that may go to the Nets now. I think this is a good coach that the Nets, if they get him, because he's a defensive-oriented coach. And he's going to probably they don't have a defensive anchor because Ben Simmons, let's just be real, is dog shit right now. I think he can make Ben Simmons better on defense and make Ben Simmons win Defensive Player of the Year. Like he did with Marcus Smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do the hot take time. It's the same as
we're gonna get to the hot take really shortly. It's just I wanted to give some more thoughts on this Ime Udoka situation because I have more thoughts on this because apparently there is a new report about who's it from. I just got this notification from Bleach Report before we started this podcast. But it just says Stein. It's a report from Stein. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Mark Stein. Sorry, Mark Stein. According to Mark Stein, Straw Boys have pushed Stein to reconsider hiring hiring Udoka. And I feel like that's the right type move. I feel like that's because again you can't risk like another controversy. You because and here's the thing that really bothers me. He's still under contract with the Celtics. The Celtics, if they wanted them to go for this, they could demand something in return. They could demand assets in return. You know what they said? It's reported that they would be willing to let him go without any compensation. You're telling me that you're gonna hire a guy that who was suspended and the Celtics are willing to just let him go to you for free? Like at this point, there's something there with this Ime Udoka situation. Like, it's like there's something there that I know that the next bring him on, it's gonna blow up in his face, and it's gonna come on this whole, and we're gonna have to, and it's gonna be this whole freaking dumpster fire. It's just that's why, like, if I'm the Nets, like, with Ime Udoka, I'm saying thanks and no thanks. Sam, go ahead if you want to give your thoughts really quickly, and then we can move on to a hot take.
Brooklyn is a fucking mess, and you know, Steve Nash. Like, how do you hire someone who did that in their organization? Like, Ime Udoka is an amazing coach. Don't get me wrong, but do you really want to test that theory of him with Kyrie Irving? That's like putting two stupid people together. So, and trust me, for the footage that gets cut from the show,
yeah,
between me and Mike, we know how that looks.
Wait, what happened?
I said it's like if you put Ime Udoka with Kyrie Irving, that's like putting two unhinged, stupid people together. And we already see how that works with me and you, Mike.
Oh dear God, we need help.
Exactly.
This show ain't going nowhere.
It's like if you're just like, here's the thing. Let's say in theory, let's just say in theory, like that all Ime Udoka did was have a consensual relationship with like a staffer, a female staffer. Let's say in theory that's all he did. If that's all he did, then I'd be willing to bring it on. Cause be like, okay, yeah, like he's still cheating on his wife. That's like you're cheating on someone on your team. Like that opens a whole can of worms. But you know what? It's consensual. You know, I'm willing to. You know, I'm willing to bring him on here. But also, of course, that may not have been as consensual as we think it may be, and like the Matt Barnes report that it's like 100 times uglier, and it's also going to let him go free. If I'm the Nets, I just stay far away. Like the guy, Dan Quinn, is that his name? Something Quinn. Who was that? Who was that? Who was that thing? Hold on, who is it? Quinn Snyder. Sorry, Quinn Snyder. Like if I had I would go the Quinn Snyder route if I'm the Nets, or like that would be like that would be the more safer option, or just or any. I mean, I'm not gonna say anyone because I don't want another Steve Nash, but you guys get what I mean. Just stay away from me, Udoka. All right, guys, you know what time it is?
Hot take, baby.
It is time for the hot take of the episode. How many hot takes have Marcellus missed?
So many.
He's missed so many. Guys, say it's again. We're waiting for. He's now like He is now two hot takes behind the rest of us. He's now two hot takes behind the rest of us. So once again, we're going through another thing where all four of our names are back on the wheel. So what was a hot take last time? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was Sam saying the Nets won't make the playoffs, so it got approved. So like whatever. So guys, ready to go? You ready to get this party started? All right, guys. All our names are back on the wheel, and the wheel is spinning. Starting now. The hot take for episode 122 will be done by back-to-back Samuel Morell.
Gonna be someone else, maybe. It doesn't have to be me.
It has to be you.
Has to be like there's no other choice.
I'm not doing mine. Yeah, I'm not doing one. I'm not doing one. I mean, did any of you want to trade places with Sam?
Nope.
Nope.
I love you, buddy, but you on your own.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
I got a hot take, baby. I'm brain dead right now with the side take.
Mike, do you think I can do a hot take?
Just make one up if you had to. It's probably going to get approved anyway.
Mike, I've now been up for 40 hours. Do you think I can think of a hot take?
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see if they have something.
If I just thought, here's the thing. No, I did just think of one. I did just think of it if you wanted me to go. I mean, it would be 100%, but worst case scenario, like I could go. Okay. It's up to you, Sam. It's up to you.
Okay. So Adam, here's what we're gonna do.
All right.
Say it. If it's not good, then I'll do mine. But
okay.
If I think it's a good one that we can actually debate, then yeah, sure, you can go for me.
Okay. So here's my hot take. My hot take is Aaron Judge is a top 3 player in Major League Baseball.
Okay, I know that's bullshit. We all know that's true anyways. Okay.
Okay.
That's not even a hot take. That's just like common sense.
Okay.
Okay, so ready? This one, let me see. Oh, this is going to be a good hot take.
That was just god awful, Adam.
Ready? Are you ready?
Go ahead.
The New York Knicks are going to be better than the Nets.
I approve of this hot take.
But not only that, I will go one step.
Continue.
No, I'll go one step further. The New York Knicks are going to be 20 wins better than the Brooklyn Nets. By meaning they will have 20 more wins than the Brooklyn Nets.
You know what? I gave you the benefit of the doubt at the beginning of this, Sam, but you know what? I'm gonna go play Switch now. Bye, guys. As per usual, Michael, like text you and the hot take is over.
You had to debate it.
Adam's just salty that his team is not making the playoffs this year is fine. But yeah, it's just what is he doing?
Just check. This is another bullshit hot take, right?
Oh no, this is being 100%.
Okay. I'm good. Okay. Again, have a nice hot take. Text me and it's over.
Okay. So, number one, the Knicks just have a better coach. That's obvious because the Nets don't even have a coach. But number two, the Knicks core is just really blending nice. Like RJ Barrett is starting to do his thing a little bit. Jalen Brunson, he's doing really well. Julius Randle's also doing pretty good as well. And the team's just gelling really nicely. Let me see. What is their record even? The record's good, right? I'm pretty sure they have a winning record right now still.
Yes, we do.
Actually, they have a losing record. They're 4-5, but they are 7th in the East. I just feel like they're going to be really good this season. I really do. Think they're going to be really good this season because they do have that nice young core or young-ish core under a great coaching staff. And on top of that, the Brooklyn Nets, we see they're a train wreck right now. I mean, we just got over what Kyrie Irving was talking about. Kevin Durant's doing his thing, but like it's just Kevin Durant, and even Kevin Durant's really not doing that hot right now. And then, yeah, like the Nets are just exploding in front of our eyes. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the Brooklyn Nets finish with like the second worst record in the East. I really wouldn't I wasn't going to go that far at first because I was like, yeah, they still have Kevin Durant, so they still be somewhat fun. But you even see what they're doing, right?
Yeah, it's just god awful.
It's just god awful. It's just I'm not saying that the Knicks are this ultra amazing super team, but the Knicks have a pretty damn good team. You can even agree with that, Mike, right? They have a pretty damn good team.
Yes, we do, brother.
Yeah, and it's combining that with the Brooklyn Nets just roster that's just getting destroyed. I can really see this Knicks team having 20 more wins than the Brooklyn Nets, easily. Just for the sheer fact that the chemistry is better, the coaching is better, the players can gel better. And we're really starting to see the emergence of RJ Barrett. We're starting to see Julius Randle take more of an action. Jalen Brunson is a great piece. Obi Toppin slowly finding his way. The Knicks are just finding their way, and they're really going to be a good team this year. So yeah, that's my hot take.
Adam is over.
He said text because he's a pussy. But yeah, both of you, that was a good hot take, right?
It was amazing.
Yeah. Alex, that was a good hot take, right? Wasn't.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. It wasn't blasphemous. But then again, we have to remember who Adam is. Adam is the Nets KD dick writer.
Hey, buddy. He's mad.
Okay, so we both know, me, Alex, Mike, we all know he's just going to disapprove no matter what. So. Listen, because low-key, Alex, I'm not even going to lie. Because Alex, low-key, I was going to say also, Philadelphia was going to have a way better record than the Brooklyn Nets. But because they have Joel Embiid and without James Harden's playing, I already knew, the Sixers were going to have a way better record than the Brooklyn Nets. So, that wouldn't have been a hot take. That would just been, a regular take.
Okay.
Adam,
do I even need to give my verdict?
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna give my verdict. I'm gonna explain why your hot take was bullshit. And after only hearing up 5 seconds, I'm gonna bruise that and break down why your hot take was trash. So reason number 1. This is basically a recycled version of your previous hot take. Your previous hot take, which I approved, by the way. I approved, says the Brooklyn Nets won't make the playoffs. You basically said the exact same thing for a hot take. It's just that a certain team that you pick in the play to make it playoffs will be better. That's not even the thing. If you want to say, the Knicks have a better record than the Nets, fine. 20 wins. 20 wins. So basically what you're saying is the Nets are gonna finish with 20 wins and the Knicks are gonna finish with 40 wins?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bullshit. You're delusional. Disapproved.
Plus, Adam, in terms of it being the same hot take, you can even ask Alex, as Alex was here last time.
Yeah.
And Mike was also here. Don't worry, I got you, brother. I got you.
I'll exist no more. I'll exist, Sam. I'll exist. I got you.
No, Mike. No, I said Mike. I said you and Alex.
Just
Both
checking.
can be
I know you can't see me sometimes, Sam. I see how it is. See how you treat your brothers.
What do you mean? I treat nice.
I'm messing with you.
Mike, you and Alex can even attest that this wasn't the same hot take as like.
It was a different hot take, Adam.
It was a completely different hot take. I didn't double down on like, oh, like the Nets are trash. Like I spoke about the Nets a little bit, but it was mostly about how the New York Knicks are a better team in general, and that's why they'll have 20 more wins. But Adam, fuck you too, I guess.
Sam, I love you too.
Okay.
Okay, so did everyone else get their verdicts in?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So who wants to go get the verdict in first?
Let Alex go first.
I approve.
Fuck
Okay.
you, Alex. Go ahead, Michael. Michael, just put me out of my misery. Just put me out of my misery.
Adam, look. Now just screw it, Adam and Sam right now. I approve. I just wanted to screw it, Adam.
All right, Sam remains undefeated. I don't know how he does it, but he remains undefeated. Again, it just proves y'all need to cheat in order to beat me.
How do we cheat?
Again, your asses in fantasy baseball. I kick your asses in fantasy, so I kicking your asses right now in fantasy football. I'm about to be 2-0 right now in our fantasy basketball league, so little shout out to there. I won season 1 of betting. The only way you guys can beat me is if you conspiracize and you approve of Sam's bullshit hot takes, but my well-spoken hot takes you all get together and say we're gonna disapprove this. We're gonna disapprove this.
No, Adam.
When I say something slightly controversial, it gets disapproved.
Adam, you know why?
Why?
Because you don't explain it at all. You just say, "Oh, Sherlock's is a great GM," and then we were like, "Okay."
Did I not explain how this is before? Let me say this is pre-Kevin Durant, pre-Kevin Sherlock. Like I have my issues with Sean Marks post Kevin Durant. Before that, look at the job he did building up the Brooklyn Nets. Like was phenomenal. He did a phenomenal job. It was like what he did was wizardry. I stand by it.
And then you also said LeBron James wasn't top 5 either. That's what
I say he wasn't top 2. Get it right.
You said he wasn't top 5. You said he wasn't.
I say he wasn't top 2. Get it right.
You said he wasn't top 5.
You want me to keep up the receipts? You want me to pull out the receipts?
Sam, didn't Adam say LeBron James wasn't top 5?
I wasn't there for that hot take actually. That was
you weren't there for that hot take.
That one I wasn't there for.
Here it is. Read it.
I can't see. My eyes ain't that good.
LeBron James isn't a top 2 player of all time. Says it right there. I collect receipts here.
So fast, Adam. You say terrible hot takes. At least I say great hot takes.
Your hot takes are hit or miss. Your hot takes are mostly good. Like here's the thing. Your hot takes are mostly good, but then we get Jenkins level bad takes from you.
First of all, that was a great take. We're going to agree to disagree on that. I still stand by the decision. I asked a lot of my friends I watched back, but they said that wasn't a good shot. He just threw it up at the buzzer. But Adam, let me ask you a question. Who you taking about game on the line? Who you taking, Kobe Bryant or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the game-winning shot?
Kareem. Wait. You say game-winning shot?
Yes.
Kobe.
Okay, you're not praying. Okay.
If we talk about overall, I would take Kareem. But if we talk about like a
Okay,
shot, then Kobe.
if you're building a franchise today, who are you going with? Kobe or Kareem? Let's go.
Kareem.
Cool. Blasphemy. Alex.
Yeah.
Kareem or Kobe? You're building a franchise. Who are you going with?
Kobe.
Thank you. Sam, you're building a franchise. Who are you going with? Kobe or Kareem?
I'm building.
Sam, I know your house is. Be careful what you say.
I'm building a franchise. Who would take, Kobe or Kareem?
Sam, you know the answer. I know where you live, and I know the apartment. So be careful on what you say.
Here's the thing. Kobe is top 10, but Kareem is top 3.
Sam, you trying to die? You trying to die, Sam?
I'm being serious right now. Like, who would I build a franchise with?
Sam trying to die. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay, buddy.
All right. Well,
I would say Kareem because it's harder to find a good big man. It's easier to
All
find.
right, that's it. That's it. Alex, we in the car. We're gonna get.
All right. Guys, ready for a second half of the show? You guys ready for the second half of the show? Because here's the thing: the first half was, was like really serious. We talked about a lot of serious topics. Now it's time for depression for all three of us. You guys know what we're talking about here?
Migos?
No. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up saying this. I'm gonna throw up saying what I'm about to say.
All right.
You ready? You ready for me to throw up? Sam, you ready for me to throw up? Alex, ready for me to throw up?
Yeah.
Yep.
The Houston Astros are 2022 World Series champions.
Guys, can we not talk about this? I already had a really bad day, and I'm about to start crying.
Okay, so Adam, this is the second half of our show.
This is the second half of our show. Yeah.
Adam, I'm going. I'll text you my bet. I'm gonna text you my bet now.
No, Mike. You don't even have to text your bet. Hey, so Adam, since I literally gave my 40-hour mark of no sleep, here's my bet: Ravens money line, Pelicans money line.
Ravens, Pelicans money line, Ravens money line.
So that I can actually get some damn sleep and not have nightmares about the fucking Astros and the Altuve. All right, bye.
Adam, I'm leaving the show right now too.
Please don't. This cannot be a two-man show. We need you in, Michael. We need you.
No, I can't. The Astros, I can't.
Do you want to make it fun? Make it an event session?
No, I can't talk about the Astros.
I'll let you go on an Astros rant. How about that?
Can I talk about how I hate Jose Altuve?
Go ahead.
Well, ever since those cheap bastards won the World Series in 2017 and 18, there's a short little midget that could play baseball well. He's from Mexico, wherever he's from.
Venezuela. He's from Venezuela.
He's from Venezuela, 5'2", just a pain in the ass. I just want to kill him. And then there's a former Astro that said Derek Jeter wasn't a great shortstop. I just want to slash his tires.
And guess what? They replaced him with Jeremy Pena, who won World Series MVP, and Jeremy Pena is a stud. I'll give him that. Jeremy Pena is a stud. But continue,
guys. Alex, your Phillies had one bloody job. And they couldn't get the job done.
All right.
You guys steamrolled through every team. You guys were up 2-1. 2-1.
All right. I've got some takes on this. I've got some takes on this World Series, but I really think it's only fair we give our Phillies fan an egg here, Alex, the floor. So, Alex, I'm sure it's like not good spirits for you. The floor is yours.
I mean, there's nothing to be mad about this squad, even though they didn't win the whole thing. It's just that, like, going back a couple months, you've had no clue what this team would be, especially being 22-29 at one point and getting rid of George Rowdy for Rob Thompson and remaking everything that the manager in this Phillies organization has done. And it's pretty incredible for this ball club to go all the way to the World Series, which no one expected them to. And they beat St. Louis, Atlanta, and a couple others, which was really phenomenal. But to stay on the topic of the Phillies, this ball club is a special ball club, and Kyle Schwarber, Reese Hoskins, Bryce Harper all played a big role in this postseason. And I'm really proud of the way they produced at the plate offensively, and I'm really proud of the way the bullpen held up, especially in the postseason when they needed the most. It was a really tough year with the changing of the manager, but everything went back into place, and I got to experience them watching the World Series and having the chance to win the whole thing, but it came short, and they didn't get the job done. And I really am now interested to see which players stay with the Phillies and which are going to go. And it's just a matter of time what this team will be until next spring training. And I just hope that this team is very brilliant at the end of the day and have the ability to surprise people next season. And I just have big faith in this team.
Tabitha, you want to give a response? She says, fuck the Astros and fuck the Phillies. But anyway, here's my take on this, huh? Here's my take. All right, you want to go, Tab? Bye-bye, Tab. Hold on, so let me out of the room now. Give you my take. Hold on. Okay, so here's my take on this. You can make the argument about this series being like a 6, and it was. I'm not denying that. Like, if you I'm sure like any Phillies fan say, oh, they would get to the World Series and they would lose. If you told them that like back when George Reich first got fired, I'm sure every Phillies fan would have signed up for that like in a heartbeat. But here's the thing. I still think that if you're a Phillies fan, that you're more mad that they lost rather than look back season. Here's why. You look at like this miraculous run that they went on. This was their chance, clinch that World Series championship. This was they had a big chance. They were up 2-1 in the series. They had a legitimate chance to win, to take down these Astros, and they ultimately got up just short. And there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that in a Nash League with the Braves are going to be back next year. The Mets are going to be back next year. The Los Angeles Dodgers are still going to be very good. The San Diego Padres, once they get Fernando Tatis back, there's going to be some real competition in Nash League. So when I look at that, Alex, I'm looking at that and say, like, there's no guarantee that Phillies may get back to World Series anytime. This is their chance, really clinch a title, and they ultimately fell just short. So I said before that I had like some thoughts on that. Alex, I texted that in the chat. That's my sad thoughts, It was a great run. It was a great run for the Phillies, but if I'm a Phillies fan right now, I'm thinking to myself, man, we had an opportunity to clinch a championship here, and we didn't. And now it's far from a guarantee that we're gonna get back there anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're up 2-1, it's really hard to say, hard to play it out against one of the top teams in the MLB, and I just felt like their pitching was tremendous, and the Phillies couldn't help it but not get the hits that they wanted. But in overall, I'm just really glad this team got another opportunity to be in the place where they were, which was the World Series, and I think that major moves are gonna come in the coming months for this Phillies team, and I see this team being a playoff team next year. I'm not sure if they will have the momentum of going the whole way, but just seeing how they played against St. Louis and Atlanta, for example, I really have really high hopes for this team, and I think that seeing what they did really means something special is gonna be making its way to Philadelphia sometime in the next 2 years or 3. But I just really hope that the Phillies fans don't overreact of not winning the World Series, and life is all about moving on, and I just feel like you just need to just relax on, just reflect on everything that has been through this Phillies team the past year, and having the chance to start refresh for a whole new season next year. And it's just going to be a really tough time to say goodbye to whoever might be leaving Philadelphia for the organization. But I just really hope that this team is as good as it was when they started this year. And I feel like if they have the pieces that they had to punch in their ticket in the World Series, then everything will fall in place and they will have another opportunity.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very busy offseason for the Phillies because now's their window. Like they just made it to the World Series. Now's their window where they're gonna. Now's like I'm sure they're looking at themselves like, "Yo, this is our window. Now's a chance. Yo, let's go for it, home." And then maybe like sometime in the future we can go for home. So that's the thing with this Evers, with how Evers National League is. You guys are gonna have to make some moves in order to stay competitive. I would be surprised if we don't see the Phillies make some big time moves this offseason.
I mean, I have a feeling the Phillies are going to get rid of Gene Segura because he posted his status on Instagram saying "Thank you, Philadelphia," and I'm not sure if
players post that all the time though. You know, wait, is he a free agent?
I think so.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Then that changes things. So, who else is a free agent on the team?
I have to double check, but I do think Gene Segura is a free agent.
Yeah. Man, it's gonna be a very, very interesting offseason for the Phillies. We're gonna have to break it all down soon at MLB postseason preview show, but I mean, yeah, I mean, as much as I hate to say, I mean, congratulations to the Houston Astros. Michael, I'm about to throw up. Michael, are you there? He left. I'm about to throw up. But yeah.
Yes.
I just said congratulations to the Houston Astros winning the World Series. I almost threw up again.
I quit. I'll tell you my bet.
All right, don't quit. But
Knicks money line.
Here's what I'll
Knicks
say.
Money line. I'm done. Knicks money line.
Wait. Don't leave. Congratulations, Dusty Baker.
I love Dusty Baker. He's my main man. Congratulations. I got Knicks money line. End of the show. Deuces.
Wow. shit. We still got stuff to talk about. Did you want me to text them? Did you want me to text them say, get your asses back on? We ain't done yet.
Yeah.
Let me text them right now. All right. Set such a sent. All right, but in the meantime, I guess I'll just monologue for a bit about yeah, because his thing, the Astros, they are now the gold standard of the American League. Like, still, anyway, if you want about cheating, say whatever you want about oh, this, they had that, they had this, they had that. It's like they have proven to be the powerhouse in the American League. They've as much as even though one of them has an asterisk, that's right. They won 2 World Series championships. They've been to the World Series 4 times. The past 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been to the World Series 4 times past 6 years. They've been to the ALCS all 6 of these years. They are now the new gold standard in the They are now the new gold standard in the American League. They're not the gold standard in their team. If you're the Yankees, coming next season, there's gonna be expectations. There's gonna they need to Yankees. They now have a hell of a climb, and that's Houston Astros basically. Like they can't look at us and say, "Oh, we're the New York Yankees, like we're the gold standards." No, another team has to ask you, and it's time for you to earn that gold standard title back. It's gonna be very interesting, next couple of months of baseball.
Yeah.
All right. We do have one more. We do have I'm gonna see if we get Marcellus to join us really quickly to talk about this. Actually, nah. I don't think he's available. But yeah, we got one last story to talk about here, and then we'll wrap up. And then we'll wrap up with our bets. And then we'll wrap up with our bets. As that is the first down to fall in the MLB offseason, has fallen. The New York Mets are re-signing Edwin Díaz, and the New York Mets are re-signing Edwin Díaz. Let me bring up the terms of this contract. They agree on a 5-year, $102 million contract, pending a physical. So that's just over $200 million a year. And I'll say Edwin Díaz deserves it. He's right now the best closer in Major League Baseball. And I will say this, I'm a little surprised, Alex, that he signed so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure that there would have been teams that would have been bidding on him. But hey, I guess either him and his agents were. It's probably both of these things. Probably his agents aren't confident that he'll be able to get much more than that. And B, he just really loves playing with the Mets.
Yeah,
I really think that's it. He just loves playing with the Mets, and that's a big enough sign for him. That's a big enough sign for him. He doesn't believe he's really going to get much more anywhere else that would have been worth leaving the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that definitely that's only the first dollar to fall. And we're talking about this. You are related to Aaron Judge VHC. I'm pretty sure. So I guess this is a great segue to the other last topic I wanted to show to is that the Yankees held their end of season press conference this past week. And a couple takeaways but we'll get through the Aaron Judge thing out of the way first, and Brian Cashman, during his press conference, basically said what we all knew is that basically they want to have him back and they're going to do everything they can to keep him back. But it's all good. It's all good. Really depend on how much Hal Steinbrenner is going to be willing to pay Aaron Judge. That's a big got from Brian Cashman press conference. He said all things hey, he's he said a lot of things like he's a superstar on and off the field. We want to have him back. We love to have him back. Like he's a money making machine, like ticket reps, sales reps. He said specifically, he said in House Live, like, look how much money this dude makes for us. He's a money making machine. Like, you're gonna really risk letting this guy go. Like, no, open the bank vault for him. And I do think Hal Steinbrenner will. I'm not sure how much he will, but unless some team makes him an absolute asinine offer, I would be shocked that Judge is not wearing pinstripes next season.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, if you had any thoughts on that, you could go.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to imagine that you won't see him in the pinstripe uniform. I think he's going to stay put, but you never know where things will take him, and I'm interested to see what happens.
Okay. It's the ACC. There's a couple of other takeaways from the press. And here's where I'm going to get on Brian Castro a little bit. He used the phrase like he talks about like oh, you can't really get overreact to results. Like you gotta look at the process, and if you're like if you feel like your process is good, you can't overreact to results. Here's why I heard that during the press conference. Like, here's my response. Like, that's a good sentiment to have in theory. Like, if your process is actually good. Like, let's for example, let's say like let's just say like the Yankees process. Let's just say like the process is good, but you just fell short. Like that, I would understand. The problem is,
all right, what do you guys want? I am boycotting since we're talking about the Astros and Phillies.
We're done talking with the Astros.
Can we wrap the show up because I'm tired?
Michael, you could go for now, and I'll tell you when we're doing it best because I have a little challenge.
I'm telling you my bet. I'm going Knicks money line.
All right. I'll call you later on when we're out of bets. All right, it'll be in 5 minutes. All right.
Yeah, you owe me.
Okay, so wrapping up with the Yankees talk here. Wrapping up with the Yankees talk here. Wait, when your process is good, it's like there are just multiple holes in the Yankees process. Like, look at the Ike Donaldson trade. It's like what? It's like when your process isn't consistently producing good results, there's something wrong with the process. Look at the Joey Gallo trade. Look at it's way too. I mean, Frankie Montas, like. That's a bad example. Like, not enough of the sample size to judge him on, but still, I said for look at the lack of minor league talent. Like, look at the lack of talent. Aside from Aaron Judge, Luis Abreu, those two guys, look at the talent or lack of the Yankees and Brewster in their process. Like, there's something wrong with the process, and that's the thing. It's just I feel like the Yankees right now are just too stubborn. They think that they're still this gold standard, and they haven't woke up to realize that other teams like these Astros have proven that they're smarter, that they're like a barrel run organization to them, and they just for some reason they just feel like they're still this gold standard, and they just think everything's fine. That's why I'm really, really pessimistic about this team, like heading to next season.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's just. I just really feel like, and I said four. Unless Brian Cashman is back on like a one, if Brian Cashman is like signed to like a long-term extension, I'm gonna be mad. It's like a 2-year window for like a 2-year prove it type of deal, like fine, like whatever, like I'm fine with that. But if they commit long-term to this guy, I am not gonna be happy camper.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but that's that, Alex. Are you ready to move on to our bets?
Yep.
All right, let me call Michael right now. Yeah, all right, we're doing our bets right now.
I'm coming. Just in the bathroom. Can I get a sec?
All right, no problem. You can literally talk from here if you want. I got you on speaker.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, but here's the thing though. What Knicks game are you taking? Because Michael, for my bet, I'm gonna challenge you. See if you're gonna do a little head-to-head action.
I'm with it. What do
You say you got Knicks money line, right?
Yeah.
I've got the Brooklyn Nets over the New York Knicks on a money line Wednesday, and I'm throwing a single parlay there. I got Kevin Durant scoring 30 or more.
You're on.
Okay, you're on. You're taking Knicks over Nets, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's on like Donkey Kong on. All right, Mike, you want to put something extra on this? You want to put something extra on this?
All right.
If my bet hits, you not only have to come on here and say the Brooklyn Nets are a far superior franchise to the New York Knicks. Not only do you have to do that, but you have to also come on here and admit and say that Kevin Durant is a top 50 player all time and better than Dwayne Wade.
First of all, that last part isn't true, so I'm not saying.
You have to say it.
That's not true.
All right. So, but will you agree to the first part? All right. Right. Well, let's think of something else. I'll say it. Yeah, you have to have this. Say over the top nice things about Kevin Durant for 15 seconds.
All right, done.
All right, fine. All right, done. All right. What will the thing be if the Knicks win? What will I have to do if the Knicks win?
You have to buy a Knicks jersey.
Not doing that. I don't have the money.
Okay, you have to wear one of my Knicks hats when we meet Michael K.
Well, you know what? Done.
And you have to say that Kobe is better than Kevin Durant.
Okay, done. So hold on. How long will I have to wear the Knicks hat when we meet Michael K?
For an hour.
An hour, done. All right. I'm doing just that. I'm not doing it for the whole night, all right?
An hour?
Hour and a half done. Hour and a half done. Oh, you get to pick when I wear it? Okay, fine. We got a deal, all right? Guys, it is on like Donkey Kong up in here. All right. All right, Micah, if you want, you can go now. He just hung up. All right, so as I bet we're going to recap the last episode really quickly. Guys, all of us won except for one person. You want to guess who that one person is?
Me?
Nope. You won your bet, actually.
What?
Sam was the only one to lose his bet. He had the Pelicans over the Lakers, and the Lakers beat the Pelicans.
Oh my god.
And here's my bet. I had the Devils over the Canucks on the spread minus 1.5, and they covered that. The Devils have just been on fire lately. Oh my god, they're so good. I wish I could talk about them more, but yeah, the Devils are good. Enough said. And I add 19.8 points. Alex, my friend. Yeah, Bruins with Penguins money line. You nailed that. Yeah, Golden Knights with Capitals money line. You nailed that. You got Devils of a Canucks money line, buddy. You add 52.31 points to your total.
Let's go.
You finally hit one. You finally hit one of your big parlays.
Yep.
About time. Marcellus hit his bet as well. Suns over Timberwolves money line. Hawks over Raptors money line. He has 22.12 points. Michael had Hawks over Raptors money line. Bucks over Pistons money line. And he also had Giannis to score 25 points or more. And he did that. Michael has 18.68 points. So up there in the standings. What's the standings right now? Let me all right. This may be a bit inaccurate, but I'm gonna go ahead and shout out anyway. Sands in first place. Sands are range are really in first place. 19-27 record, 282.23 points for 8 stars. Michael's in second place, 19-27 record, 265.50 points for 6 stars. Let's see here. I think Marcellus is in third place. And Marcellus is in third place. 20 19-27 record, 260.62 points for 3 stars. Ash, my friend, you are now in fourth place. 14-32 record, 251.36 points with 2 stars. And know what that means?
What?
I fall into last place.
Oh my
15
god.
21, 31 record, 212.67 points for 1 star. I hit my bet and I still fall on to last. What the actual fuck? Alex, the sports guys hate me. The sports guys hate me.
Oh my god.
Do they? Do they?
Yep.
Or do the bang guys? I should say sports guys. Again, the Devils are doing really well. I apologize, sports guys, but the bang guys, they hate me. What did I ever do? Am I on a season? Am I on? I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. I'm on a season 1 championship hangover. Is that it?
Yep.
That's it. That's it. All right, but we already got but yeah, you got my bet. Nets over Knicks money line. Kevin Durant scoring 30 or more. All right. All right, so that's my bet, and you heard Michael's bet. He's taking the Knicks over the Nets money line. All right. All right, Alex, you could go ahead and get your bet in right. Oh yeah, not Michael. Sam's taking Ravens money line and Pelicans money line. What are we doing for Marcellus? We'll give Marcellus the Knicks too. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
We'll give Marcellus the Knicks. We'll do the other game. We'll give him the Knicks, but we'll give him Monday's game. Is it Monday's game? I could swore the Knicks played yeah, they played Monday. They played at Timberwolves. Knicks over Timberwolves. All right. All right, Alex. Last up. Go ahead and get your bet in.
I'm gonna do a 3-game NBA parlay.
Okay.
So all 3 games are Wednesday's games.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do Mavericks money line against Orlando.
Okay. Mavericks over Magic. That's one.
Milwaukee money line against OKC.
Milwaukee money line against OKC. So Bucks.
And
All right, Bucks over Thunder.
And Cavs money line against Sacramento.
Okay. Alright, guys. So for our best that's all for this episode. Before we end the show here, I'm gonna do a little extra segment here. I decided, you know what, at the end of every single episode, not every single episode, but when I get a chance, if I ever finish watching a movie, I ever finish playing a video game, I may or maybe that's how I give a review of it. So I just finished playing Splatoon 3, so I'm gonna give my quick impressions of the story mode. This is story mode. So quick impressions of Splatoon 3 story mode. It was great. It was phenomenal. Definitely easily I can't play over Octopus Bench. I can't play over Octopus, at least like gameplay wise, because Octopus Bench is more challenging. That's like one point with that's like one nitpick with Splatoon 3 story mode was it wasn't easy. It was just like Octopus Bench just really challenging, and Splatoon 3 didn't even come close, which again, like Octopus just DLC, so it makes sense. I'm sure Splatoon 3's DLC would be more challenging, but still, I mean, but still, I mean, the level design was great. It was really fun. And I will say this, Alex. I mean, I'm sure you're never gonna play it, but I will say no spoilers. The end game to this game will blow your mind, especially if you played Splatoon 2. The ending to not even Splatoon 2, but if you're familiar with Splatoon in general, the ending to this game and the final boss will blow your mind. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I have one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
College basketball has officially arrived.
Oh yeah. Alex, are we getting a college basketball guest for the next episode?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to someone.
Okay, so a little tease for next episode where it's gonna be our college basketball season preview it's gonna be a college basketball season preview, so with a guest coming on. So look forward to that. But Alex, any final thoughts?
I'm really excited for the next month of episodes. It should be a blast, and I really hope Marcellus comes back.
We miss Marcellus. Marcellus, where you been, buddy? Marcellus, where are you? We haven't seen you in forever. Come back to us, buddy.
He's too busy being at MSG.
Probably. No, hashtag bring back Marcellus. Text that into the group chat right now. Bring back Marcellus. Hashtag bring back Marcellus. Here's my final thought. You want to hear my final thought? Let's go Devils. 6 in a row, baby. 6 in a row. Hashtag bring back Marcellus. It's officially in the group chat. Alright, I'm gonna wrap the show right now. That's it. This is episode 122 of the Game Gap Podcast. Rich Shuley, and Grassani, Cunningham, Alex Rich, and Sam Morell. If you like it here, be sure to leave a like, follow, or subscribe to the podcast. Also, want to join the conversation? The content you do, reach out to us on social media. We really feature what you have to say if you jump some random friends. Those two Jesus fans. Imagine your world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay